Hello everyone. Now we are going to see another function or another text purpose. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Now we are going to see another text purpose kind of a question that I discussed about in the previous video. So that was one type of a text purpose question that you're going to be asked, and this is the other type of the text purpose question that you might come across in the test. Now let's look at the question stem again. Which choice best describes the function of the underlined sentence in the text as a whole? Now this is going to be more about a particular sentence in the text, right? Now here in this case, what will happen, we'll basically get an underlined sentence in the text, and the question is going to ask you about the function of that underlined sentence, which basically means that you have to identify the role or the purpose of that particular sentence in the whole text. Now in this case, what you can think like is, think what if you don't have that underlined sentence at all in the text? What is it that you will not have in the text in that case, right? What is it that you will lose if this sentence disappears from the text? This is how I want you to think of this particular question type. Okay, now in the previous question type where the text purpose, we were not getting into the details of everything. Here we have to get into the details. We have to have a little bit of more understanding of the sentences that we are reading. Correct? Now with this kind of an understanding, let's go ahead and read the text. Always read the blurb. Never think that this is not necessary. It's going to set a certain context for you. So always read the blurb first. Let's read this. The following text is from Edith's 1905 novel, The House of Mirth. Lily Bart and a companion are walking through a park. So we are going to be seeing or talking about this person, Lily Bart and a companion, who are walking through a park. Let's read. Lily had no real intimacy with nature, but she had a passion for the appropriate and could be keenly sensitive to a scene which was fitting background of her own sensations. So this person, Lily, is not really fond of nature, but she is very aware of her environment, which reflects her mood. Whatever her mood is, if the environment is reflecting that particular mood, she is aware of it and she likes it. Correct? Let's read ahead. The underlined sentence. The landscape outspread below her seemed an enlargement of her present mood, and she found something of herself in its calmness, its breadth, its long free reaches. Now this sentence basically tells me or explains as to how her mood and the environment is connected, how they both are connected, right? Her mood and the environment. So she felt a certain calmness in this particular landscape, right? Certain calmness, its breadth, its long free reaches is basically giving her some kind of calmness. Let's read the next sentence. On the nearer slopes, the sugar maples wavered like pairs of light. Lower down was a massing of grey orchards, and here and there the lingering green of an oak grove. So this is basically telling about the environment, that what all is there, what all is available in that environment, what all she can see. Now with this understanding, let's go ahead and try and eliminate a few options. It creates a detailed image of the physical setting of the scene. Now when you read this particular sentence, I know about how Lily felt, right? She felt a certain calmness, right? She found something of herself in its calmness, its breath. So the place had certain type of a calmness and she felt good over there, correct? But is it really telling you about how everything was placed in her environment? Not really. The next sentence probably is, but not this particular sentence. It's just more towards the feeling of the place. It's not a physical setting of the scene. So this is definitely out. Right, this has been given to us in the next sentence, but not in the previous sentence or the underlined sentence. Let's look at B. It establishes that a character is experiencing an internal conflict. Everything was positive in the text. There was nothing negative or no conflict type of a situation. So B is out. C. It makes an assertion that the next sentence then expands on. That the next sentence was about a physical setting. It was not about the feeling of the place, right? Or about the feelings of Lily. So this is definitely out. And so D is definitely going to be answered because that's what you're left with, and also it makes sense. You can read this. It illustrates an idea that is introduced in the previous sentence. Yes, the previous sentence did mention about her awareness towards the environment and how a particular environment, if reflects her mood, can make her feel good. So D is definitely the correct answer.